Hello there and welcome back. It is already time for anniversary hype in Nier Reincarnation. We just had a bunch of anniversary campaigns announced and dropped on us. So in this video, I will be reacting to that. All right, just some slides from the Twitter here. First thing to note here, the Mama's character medal gift. So once again, we're getting a medal that we can trade for a character in a giant pool of characters that goes all the way up to Christmas 2022, excluding some collabs like Sino and Persona. Okay, so let's hop over in game and take a look at what that pool looks like, and maybe I can help you decide how to spend your medal. So at the top here, we have all of the old collab units that we will talk about again in a moment, that we might be seeing another buff for them. Otherwise, I would avoid them for now. And we have Christmas Gale here, some old Summer, we have Christmas Akeha, Christmas Griff, great DPS, and then Christmas Saryu and Priyat. So I would lean towards the more recent ones. That's all of the Christmas 2022, like Priyat being a top tier DPS, especially for Dark. I'm really lacking Priyat. Now that would be the obvious choice on my account. However, I'm waiting. Abyss F66X would be a huge boon to my account. And of course, Christmas Gale being maybe the best one here. But I would still wait to spend it if I were you, because you don't know what's coming on the new units for Anniversary. You do have until September 12th to choose how to spend this. And what if we get a new healer that's even better, that, you know, makes you not even, well, maybe not even want her, but maybe makes choosing Gale less desirable? I don't know. Usually a unit like that does not get power crept, so it could be a safe choice. But that's why I'm waiting. So for example, for me, I really need the Dark DPS Priyat, and she's a good general DPS as well. But I'm waiting. What if on New Year there's a new Dark DPS that's even better? And then, you know, my choice can go otherwise. And then the other thing to think about, the going advice on a trade like this, is to gravitate towards a character that might get you that clutch A3 or A5 debris. So maybe you're one step away from getting Celeb Marie's water boon debris, or something like that. That could be a great choice. Otherwise, it's more fun to get a new character, isn't it? So you might want to look at a character that's going to be a boon to your account and fill in a gap that you might have had. All right, new and returning players, 28,000 gems, and that's kind of a kick in the teeth to veterans, but at the same time, you know, for the developers to entice people to come back, that's a big deal. And, you know, I had a community member comment that, you know, they had just started the game and now it makes them wish that they just started a little bit later, like they're being penalized for starting a month ago. Well, you know, all of that progress you made in the month and the characters you've gotten are definitely not worth throwing away for this. And if it entices people to come back, that's cool. Although that's like myself, you know, we wish for a little more. You can see the fourth slide here at 3,000 to everyone. That's cool and all, but I don't know, could be more. When you're looking at new players and returning players getting 28,000, that's if you haven't logged in 280 days. And that's what, I don't know, like 9 months. I haven't done the math, but it's, you know, close to a year. Okay, next, up to 280 free summons. Now, what do they mean by that? Well, they've kind of given us a loose outline here of the first 3. So they're going to be separate banners that all have 40 pulls each, and the first one is already here. You might have seen it and said, wait, that was only 40, that's not 280. Well, there are going to be a bunch of different ones released at different dates, and you can see first one, prioritized abstract costumes. That's if you get a 4-star with a character, it will be an abstract costume. Then Starting on the 30th, bloody characters. August 6th, bloodless characters. And then we can hop over to in-game to get a closer look at that. And sorry, I know this is hard to read. For some reason, it displays like this on my blue stacks. So again, the abstract one is up now, starting the 23rd. Bloody starts on July 30th. Bloodless, August 6th. Abyssal on August 13th. Now, I'm looking forward to that because if you've seen my banner review videos, I always skip those myself. Lacrima on August 20th. Fractured on August 27th, and then on September 3rd, all of them. And then by the time, you know, we get that one, that will add up to the 280. All right, so that's pretty cool. I got some purples on my main and my alts. Would have been nice to get Yuri or something, but yeah. Okay, so onward here. Enhanced monthly pass rewards. Now, that's something we've been saying since it dropped, right? People have been wanting just a little more out of that premium pass, so I'm looking forward to see what is in store for us there. Skipping ahead a little bit here, the Happy Home event from last year is coming back with first clear rewards, and that's something vets have been complaining about for a while. It's good to see them listening there. It's really annoying to get a reprint event without any chance for us to get new gems. You know, like we could all use more gem income. I think they should just do that on every event. It wouldn't mess with game balance, in my opinion. Okay, then the Dark Memory Character for Everyone campaign looks pretty cool. And you know, those zeniths can be quite the grind for a new player, but it looks like we're only getting 15 of them and then some other mats. So that's pretty cool. Good for new players. You can get a character, one character out of the deal. Or, you know, maybe some stage 8 weapons. Okay, and then the Survey Rally Summons. That's probably what we're all the most excited about. So they put out a survey asking us to choose our favorite characters and characters we want to see buffed. And it's not really clear how that's going to be handled. So again, let's head over to in-game and look at the list of characters. Which we can see in this notice here. All right, here they are. Again, sorry it's small, but I will read it to you. We have A2. These are the old collab ones. A2, Zero, 2B, Kaine. Then we have Celeb Yuzuki, who we just had in February. 2P, another launch unit, older collab unit. New Year Yuri, again, very recent top tier unit. Christmas Gale, and Celeb Sarafa. So let's just go through one at a time here. We have A2, who, you know, was a top tier unit at launch and was good for a year and even got a buff already. And the buff was okay. It was one of those buffs that made her usable, but not competing with new units, really. Made her more niche to fire. So I'm really curious to see what they do with that. I would rather just see a new A2 unit, but who knows? That may be coming in the coming months. Yeah, the original A2, if they're going to make her even better, that's cool. A lot of people will be happy with that. A lot of people are sitting on her with a ton of awakenings. I think that'd be a great move. Zero also already got a buff and still not that great. So that would be cool. All of the, you know, all the fans of the Nier series, they want to see their cool protagonist characters, their favorites, be usable. The original 2B also got buffed, but could definitely stand a second buff. I've never seen in a gacha game, you know, old characters buffed twice, but maybe this could be a whole new thing. All right, Kaine, the most overdue character for a buff. She wasn't even good at launch. And then every time we get a round of buffs, I'm just astounded that she's not on there. She's a main, series protagonist. She's a lot of people's favorites. I can't believe they haven't buffed her yet. She is due for something nice. So I'm very anxious to see. Okay, Celeb Yuzuki. This is an interesting case where I think people just chose their favorite or they wanted to choose someone that they wanted to get. I'm really interested to see the devs even choose to buff him at all because he is still top tier. He's still my best dark DPS unit, hands down. I don't have Christmas Priya. Celeb Hina. Now this one makes a lot more sense. Again, she was probably picked because she was a favorite, but she wasn't that good at launch. She brought a great weapon, and she does have that awesome flat agi buff, but she's just not useful enough. She doesn't have any damage modifiers, so she hits like a noodle. She's just a dead agi stat stick. The proficiency, which gives her the high chance to hit a 3-chain, is also useless because she's not an agi sniper, nor is she a subjugation DPS. So that proficiency can be cool in PvE, like in subjugation knockdowns, where you want to recharge your character skill with AAs, like Celeb Lavanya, for example. But she's not that role either, so the proficiency is just completely wasted on her. I think, was it introduced with her? No, I think Lavanya was first, right? So yeah, in my opinion, they should just completely change that passive and give her a damage passive, and then she could be viable in Arena again, or for the first time. 2P. Okay, 2P has a special place in my heart. She was my first maxed unit. She was the one I re-rolled for. I have her A4. She's almost good, but, in the new era of power creep, she's just, pretty dead. She's got a kind of a high attack stat, but it's comparable to what the good hybrids are, And then she doesn't have she got buffed, but it was just like a character skill thing, an element niche. And she could really use like a passive, like a damage passive. That'd be really cool. I would love to see that. I love just her costume and her look and everything. It would be really cool to see a second buff for her. Okay, New Year Yuri. Again, still top tier. I don't know what they would do. And I'm wondering if some of these they just put on the banner for the boosted rates, but they don't buff. Like Celeb Yuzuki, New Year Yuri. Now we have Christmas Gale and Celeb Sarafa, and I'm going to say the same thing about them. They are already top tier. They haven't died off at all. Christmas Gale still probably the best healer in the game. Really close tie with Celeb F66X. And still, like I was saying a moment ago, a top choice for your trade on that metal exchange. And then Celeb Sarafa, top tier light DPS, does not need a buff. Cool, so yeah, we're in for some goodies. I think this is going to be a cool looking anniversary. I'm most excited to see the new units, of course, but we know that's coming and that'll be in August. But it's cool to get a preview of all of these things coming for us. I do hope that if you haven't played in a while, that you come back and try the game out and try to get back into it. It is a beautiful game, and we are, knee deep in the new story arc as well. All right, those are my thoughts for the anniversary campaigns. I'm curious to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. I know a lot of you probably could imagine a ton of things that you wish they were doing that they aren't, but tell me what you're excited about and what you'd like to see. And as always, if you like what you see here, throw a like and a sub on it. It's much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.